Hey everybody, Doc Kefka here. As promised, it's time to start the LPs of the old school Final Fantasy games. We're going to start with Final Fantasy 4 Advance for the Game Boy Advance. But as you can clearly see, I am playing this on my Nintendo GameCube. How am I doing that? Most of you know this and most of you don't, but there's actually there's a Game Boy player that attaches to the bottom of your GameCube, which allows you to play any Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance game on your TV, which is pretty cool. So. Alright, this was actually my very first old school Final Fantasy game. I first played this game like 4 or 5 years ago on the PlayStation. You know, the Final Fantasy Chronicles, and I didn't think I would like it after playing 2 minutes of it because of the old school graphics, and I was Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy 7 spoiled. But as I got into the game, that quickly changed. Captain, we will arrive at Baron shortly. Very well. The captain seems kind of down. After what we did, who wouldn't be? Orders are orders, but killing innocent people to get the crystal just isn't right. No, it isn't. So, and they have a flashback of what happened. Basically, they killed a bunch of innocent black mages and innocent white mages to steal their crystals, which is kind of cruel, but oh well. This game has some very, very unforgettable music. I mean, the music in this game is just so awesome. I love it, even though most of them loop like every 40 and 50 seconds. But the music in this game is just totally awesome. I really love this. I love this. This is definitely my favorite old school Final Fantasy game here. It's actually my I say this is my third favorite overall Final Fantasy game together, behind 7 and 10, of course. Well, 10 is my favorite naturally. You all know that by now. Actually, no. First it's 10, then it's 12, then it's 7, then it's this one. That's enough. Captain must have sighted dead ahead. Alright, here we have 3 floating eyeballs. But I forgot that I'm not playing the remake on DS, so let me just put the controller down on the floor. The remake, you only fight 2 of them, and you have to do it yourself. And, you know. Detonation! Here we have a zoo, so. But once again, we're not gonna fight it, and you don't even fight this guy in the on the DS version on this opening cutscene here. All right. Once again, I played this game like just before Final Fantasy 12 came out, but I loved every second of. Well, I can't say every second of it. I didn't get into this game until I got to Miss and Video Joint. From that point on, I wanted to know the outcome of this story, because I was really getting into the story at that point in the game. And I had to keep playing for the sole purpose of learning the outcome of it. And as I played the game, I loved it. I really loved this game. It's really fun to play. So if you have not played Final Fantasy 4 by now and you're a Final Fantasy fan, you need to play it. But who the hell am I talking? I haven't even played Final Fantasy 1 yet. So what the hell am I talking about? I have not played Final Fantasy 1, 2, or 3. I just finished 5 on Game Boy Advance, and I'll be doing that one after this one is done. So, all right, I'm going to try to show you everything I know about this game. It seems pretty simple, but the game can be kind of more complex than it seems as far as leveling up, and we'll go more into that as we get to that point in the game. Your Majesty, I'm afraid such can no longer be trusted. He clearly questions your authority. I suspected as much. It matters not, as long as I obtain the crystal. Salmon. The theme music here in the Baron Castle. This is one of those themes that's gonna have to just like stick to you. So you know, after you hear it like 50 times, it'll stick to your head, and you'll like start to like it and stuff. So this is the crystal. What splendor! You are dismissed, Cecil. But we feel kind of bad, so we're just gonna turn right around and defy our king, which is something we should not be doing here. Your Majesty. Yes, Captain. What is it? Your Majesty, forgive me, but what are your intentions? Men are confused and displeased. And you? Do you question my command? No, 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 no. I only ask. Silence. Oh, poor Cecil. Alright, so basically we just defied our king and he's not very happy about it, so he's going to kick us out of the room, and Kane buzzes in. You insolent cur, how dare you barge in here? Oh, I love this game. I love this game so much. Alright, now in the remake, if you go up to Kane here, you will get a cutscene of a flashback here. Let me see if that's true. Okay, why are you running? Let's change that right now, because I do not like running all the time. And the battle speed is going to be 1. As Mess 2. Active. Wait is for amateurs. Okay. Default. Keep. Okay. Window color. Let's do red this time. How do you make red? Oh, okay. Let's do red. No. Okay. Okay. Alright. As I said, in the remake, if you come with the King here, you'll get a cutscene. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. They just talk about it in the over, and they just talk about it. But in the remake, if you go up to King here, you actually get a cutscene. I'm gonna try to point out the differences in the main game and the original game and the remake. So only if they're like truly noteworthy. 480 kill, another, and a tent. Very nice for the start of the game. Actually, there's some more stuff we can get. Let me see if I can remember how to get to them. Once again, for those of you who are new to subscribing to me, I'm one of the. I can't go there yet. Okay, I'm one of the very few people here on YouTube who are not limited to the 10-minute barrier. I can make a. Oh, that's right. Move. Banner says over there says forbidden. Okay, I can't go there yet. Okay. Anyway, I say I'm one of the few people here not limited to the 10-minute barrier, so I can make a movie as long as I please. I can make a movie from 10 minutes to 10 hours if I want to. Well, I don't know if I can make a 10-hour movie, but in any case, I'm not limited. Here is our girlfriend, Rosa. What did they do to your sprite here? Your sprite's kind of ugly in this. It was very pretty in the original game on Super NES and PlayStation. Okay. All right. So this is Cecil's girlfriend, Rosa. I love this song. It just stuck to my head after hearing it so many times. It really stuck to my head. It's such a relaxing theme here. Sid, how you doing, buddy? Every Final Fantasy game just has to have a Sid, so unfortunately the Sids in Final Fantasy 12 and 13 turned out to be bad guys, which is a very unfortunate twist in the series. I thought there's something in there, but there wasn't. Okay. By the time you get to this point, there'll be a little rabbit here named I think it's a naming way. You talk to him first time, you can change your name. So, and we are in Cecil's Tower. We're going to take a nap, but we're gonna wake up in the middle of the night feeling bad about what we did and how our king is treating us and so on and so forth. But oh well, stuff happens. I was making sure Audacity was recording there. That's what it. Okay. So apparently the king used to be real nice to him. Nice suddenly changed, but there's an obvious reason for that. We all know what that is by now. But for those who don't know, I'm not going to spoil it for you. You're just gonna have to watch and learn. All right. His girlfriend buzzes in and want to know why he's all sad and why he has to leave, cause you know. Here's another song that'll stick to your head after you hear it multiple times. Cecil, look at me. Rosa and Cecil's Love. This is such a relaxing theme song here, so. I can't defy king. Yes, you can. You just did. He thinks he's a cow, just like the cow I love. The Cecil I love. I'm sorry, the Cecil I love would never act like this. Okay. The voice acting in this remake is pretty well done, actually. Alright, now, let's see. Now, there's currently only, yes, River, come back. There's currently only one thing about this game I do not like. The only thing that I do not like about Final Fantasy IV is the drop rate of certain items. I mean, it's like the chances of attaining a rare drop in this game are about the chance of you finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild without using hacks and so on and so forth, like, you know, breeding shiny Pokemon. But it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's just nuts. It's like you have to like sit here for like weeks and weeks just to get like one pink tail and stuff like that, and even then you still might not get it. So that's really the only thing I do not like about Final Fantasy IV is the drop rate. So it's just nuts. It's really ridiculous. Okay, this is basically narrating the story here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this because I'm tired of reading this over and over again. Let's just go ahead and edit this out. Actually no, this is the LP, so I'm gonna show everything. So Cecil has been stripped of his power for the Red Wings, and now he's embarking on a new mission to slay this dragon in the Mist Cave. So, but why is the king acting so strangely? The crystals silently shed their lights. Silently shed their light. Okay, it's kind of hard to read this because it's kind of small. Okay. This game is actually very similar to Final Fantasy V. Now that I think about it, with the crystals and everything. So. Alright, let's see here. Pretty basic stuff here, you know. But this is where it kind of gets complex right here. It seems pretty basic, but things get really complex once you get to level 7. And once again, we will go over that when we get there. We're not going to worry about that right now, because there's actually nothing that you can do about your stats until you get to level 7 and above, just like the remake. So. Alright, let's see here. You can change the order any way you like, but I have a certain order I always use. I'm not done yet. Okay. Roll, naturally, front row you take more damage, back row take less damage but do less physical attacks. If you, unlike Final Fantasy 5 and Final Fantasy, I'm not done yet. Final Fantasy 5, Final Fantasy 6, your rows are fixed. You can't have like everybody in the front row and everybody in the back row, so I guess maybe that was a RAM problem, I don't know. But you start out with a few items here, you know, just basic stuff. In the DS version, DS version and the Game Boy Advance version, there's a beast scenario here. You can keep track with all the monsters you encounter and what they drop and so on and so forth, but you know, you'll figure all that out later on. Alright, let's get on with it. If you're playing the DS version, I need to let you know that the monsters have been completely souped up, and here we have 2 more floating eyeballs. Oh, why do I have Kane here? Why do I have Kane in that spot? Okay. But if you jump, it doesn't matter where Kane is, it'll do the same damage as it normally would, so I guess you can keep him in the back row if you want to jump over and over again, so that's actually not a bad idea to do. But I don't have to do that, so what am I doing? Okay. Okay, I'm a little controller tired here. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Alright. It might be a wise idea to stay here and level up for a little while, but I don't necessarily have to since I'm a veteran at this game. So 3 goblins, they have a 0.4% chance of dropping a goblin summon, but since that summon sucks, I'm not going to worry about getting it. Actually in this game there's only one 0.4% drop I'm actually concerned with, and that's the pink tail. But once again, your chances of getting there is about the chance of getting a shiny Pokemon, so I am gonna try to get at least one during this LP, but it's not gonna be easy. I mean, you can sit here for hours and hours and hours and hours and days and weeks and years and never actually get one. And okay, one thing about these old school Final Fantasy games is the encounter rate is incredibly high. It's just ridiculous. I mean, you'll get random encounters like every 5 seconds and so on and so forth. So, like so. 3 goblins. Let's do a dark here. Dark in this game, Cecil sacrifices I think 10% of his HP, and he attacks all enemies with a dark element. Turn back. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep going. Okay. But dark is so much cooler in the remake, and let me just jump on that that sword rat back there. The way dark works in the remake is Cecil powers up. All of his basic attack becomes a dark element, and he attacks with double damage. But it doesn't sound like it's good, but it's actually very good, especially considering the fact that you can use it later on in the game, and it's actually your key to defeating the it's one of your keys to beating the Proto Baby. You can actually beat him quick easy without it, but considering that thing counterattacks with the laser that does about 5,000 to the entire party, you want to try to attack him. You know, you want to try to kill him as quick as possible. So you want to try to do a 99 hit moves to him. So, and darkness is one way to do it. So, along with focus and ultimate, but I don't like ultimate because it just isn't reliable. Leave at once. No, we're not gonna do that. Now, I have not gained a single level here. Let me see here. Actually, I think Cecil gained level. Yeah. Now, if I were playing the remake, I would stay here until I gain level, but I don't have to do that in this. Oh, I missed. I didn't get the item there. I'll come back and get it later. Yes, I'm gonna know your warnings. Now, the music, the boss music in this game, I love it. I love it so much. I love this music for the simple reason that this music is the sole reason why I play Final Fantasy. Super Mario RPG was my very first role-playing game, and when you battle collects, this theme song is played, and the Victor fanfare is also played. So, and I just wanted to learn the origin of all that, and I started playing Final Fantasy, and it just got nuts after that. So, you do not want to attack the Mist Dragon when it does this, because if you do that, let me just show you. Well, it's gonna turn back. So, if you do that, it'll counterattack with a breath that does I don't know, about half damage to both of you. In the remake, it can actually wipe you out in the remake. So yeah, this boss is very easy in this original version, but in the remake it can wipe you out if you go to it without leveling up. So you want to be very careful in the remake. So damn, that was easy. It's not gonna be that easy in the remake. So come on, man, give me a break. You can run pretty fast in this game, unlike Final Fantasy 4 and Final Fantasy 6. I mean, I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 5 and Final Fantasy 6. It takes, I mean, they would like sit there forever and just never run. They'll like moonwalk for about 5 minutes and refuse to run. So that's kind of annoying, especially since the bonus dungeon in Final Fantasy 5, there's a random encounter like every 3 steps, but you can end those battles pretty quickly once you get like all the other stuff. So I'm going for this potion here. I think it's a potion. I forgot what it's in, and these goblins just won't leave me alone. So I really don't start running from random encounters in this game till like later on in the game, but you can end pretty those eye drops. You can end most of these random battles in like 10 seconds. There's no point in running away from them. You might as well battle them and level up. So. Well, you damn goblins, leave me alone, man. Come on. I've already kicked your butt like 20 times now. Come on. Thank you. Alright, now, once again, I am not limited to... Okay. I am not limited to 10 minutes here, as you clearly see this. The movie is 20 minutes long. But I'm going to end this episode right here. So in this episode, we're going to go to Miss and deliver that ring, and hopefully nothing bad happens. All right. I'll see you guys on this episode. And let's save the game here. This is my current file that I started like 3 years ago, so I'm going to be saving it right here because this guy's stats completely suck. Okay.